Who's first?
I got one. Steph, you had your son in the building for his first NBA game. And your mom and dad were here, you, your son. What did it mean to have 3 generations of the Curry fam in the house?
Oh, it wasn't his first, but it was the first with obviously my dad here. And
that's what I
Mom, I'm sorry, yeah, I have to correct you, but it's special. I got to talk about it every time we play the Hornets, whether it's in Charlotte or here. It's always special and surreal to have family on the broadcast for the Hornets, and whoever shows up in the family and watching in the stands. So pretty special moment. A lot of cool pictures that I've kind of dug up from when I was in Canon's position, watching my dad play. So passing the torch is pretty crazy.
Hey Steph, how did you see the scoring that you and Klay had blend with the playmaking that Kevin and Draymond
showed? I know we said we had 15 turnovers, but for the most part, we were very decisive on every possession, just trying to find the best shot. Klay got off to a hot start. And from there, he set the tone, and then we were just making some solid basketball plays. So I know it's kind of a short window, but it's a pattern of KD, picking and choosing spots, being a true playmaker, and getting other guys involved. And tonight the flow is just kind of let the game dictate that. Obviously, when you're scoring like we were tonight, it's fun for everybody, no matter who's finishing the possessions.
So you guys shot 53% from 3, which I think is a franchise record for at least 30 attempts in a game. How much of that is rhythm, and how much of that is just shot selection and shot quality?
I don't know the breakdown, but it's when you create good shots early in the game that starts to have a snowball effect for sure. Confidence goes up. It almost feeds upon itself. Good possession after good possession after good possession. So I think we just had the antennas up every possession. Like if we had 3 or 4 passes, something good was going to happen, and that was pretty much the case. That is an amazing jacket.
we can get you one.
I'm all good.
I know you guys have bigger plans ahead, but to get so much from the bench, ahead of the playoffs, and also clinch a 5th straight division title at this stage, playoffs around the corner, feel pretty good in terms of the consistency you guys have right now.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, we've had a little Jekyll and Hyde type situations the last 2 weeks where we're either all the way there or like the Dallas game that happened when we fight, against Minnesota and just kind of, down the stretch type of games. But nights like tonight show our full potential, and I know Charlotte's in an interesting situation, but we control the tempo from the jump. So you got to really keep things in perspective, like you said, around what we're playing for, what we're building towards, in the playoffs. And it's obviously starting to get real with the countdown, being what it is, and it's a good feeling right now. So we got to keep it going.
Steph, what does it say about this team that Bowie gets ejected and Andrew comes in and your team just blows the Hornets off the court, and talk about how he affects your game, specifically with screen angles on top of the key?
He's very familiar with our system. Obviously, with the years that he was here and helping us win that first championship, so it was an easy transition for him. He looks amazing. He's got a lot of life left in those legs, and he knows whenever he's asked to play, called on to contribute and impact the game, he's ready. So it's been a big help for us to have somebody behind DeMarcus that just you can rely on. So we'd rather have DeMarcus obviously on the court, and tough way for him to finish the night, but full squad is pretty powerful.
you obviously saw the hot stove definition that the NBA gave. What did you kind of think of that descriptor? And, did you get any explanation?
No, I didn't really need one. I just thought it was very specific, so I wanted to play into it a little bit. I brought a prop to the game today.
So you've seen Quinn this season. Minutes have been inconsistent. His shot was inconsistent. Now he found the groove. How has he stayed sane? And have you been able to help him just to kind of stay on track?
You don't have to say much to Q. It's just a matter of encouraging him, understanding that last year he was instrumental in helping us win a championship, finish that regular season with the injuries that we had and all that. He played amazing and gave us some contributions in the playoffs. This year is much of the same. Night to night doesn't know how many minutes he's going to play, if he's going to play, or how consistent that's going to be every night. But he stays ready. He's obviously confident in himself, and he has to be considering his journey to get to this point. So a night like tonight, where he was about to come out in the end of the second or the middle of the second quarter, and he had the hot hand and kind of a group effort to switch the rotation up and help him finish or keep playing, and he took advantage of it. So that's who we are as a team.
Last one.
Steph, I hate to bring the mood down here, but about 30 minutes before the game, Nipsey Hussle was unfortunately shot and killed down in L.A. I know you guys shared some great moments together on film through your YouTube show. Just kind of share your thoughts on Nipsey Hussle, who he was as a person, because he was doing some great things down in L.A., especially in the community. Just if you could share some moments on, some words on Nipsey.
Yeah, that was tough. Obviously a surprise to a lot of people. And I got to know him last year, had a great conversation about who he was as a person, what he stood for, what his message was, how he tried to inspire people, considering where he grew up, and how he turned that into something extremely powerful and represented the entire city. So definitely a sad, tragic event. Obviously, send prayers to his family, his community, to Lauren London, and hopefully they stay strong through this. It's tough. Senseless crimes that don't need to happen, especially with a guy that was doing what he was doing. So definitely tough. It's one of those before the game, you try to just pay your respects the best you can, and send the love down there to his family.
Thank you. We'll try to get somebody else in here momentarily.